mother's soft, yielding bosom. The general removed a plumed helmet to reveal a bushy head of tightly packed black curls. With a quick shake of the head, they sprung to life, forming a circle whose unlikely resemblance to one of the halos on the nearby tapestries was only enhanced by the golden glow of the candles. There was no sign of the sweat and filth of battle on the general's smooth amber skin, narrow, almost delicate nose, and fine-boned, hairless jawline. No hint of stress or exhaustion in the soft, low voice that said, "Your Majesty, I have the honor of informing you that your army's victory is complete. The enemy is vanquished, and his forces are in retreat." His Most Christian Majesty, Yasu, King of Kings, ruler of Gala and Amhara, defender of the faith of Christ crucified, let go of the general's legs, took a step backwards, and then began jumping up and down, clapping his hands and whooping with glee. The military men approached and congratulated their comrade in a more sober fashion, with shakes of the hand and pats on the shoulder, while the priest offered a blessing and a prayer of gratitude. General Nazet accepted their thanks with calm good grace, and then said, "And now, Your Majesty, I have a favor to ask you. Once before I resigned my commission as the commander of your forces, but circumstances changed. My emperor and my country needed me, and my conscience would never have allowed me to turn my back on my duty. So I put on my armor, and I took up my sword once more. I was a soldier general, and yours to command. But I am also a woman, Your Majesty, and as a woman I belong to another man. He let me go once to return to your service, and now, with your permission, I wish to return to him." The boy looked at her. He frowned thoughtfully. "Is the man Captain Courtney?" he asked. "Yes, Your Majesty," Judith Nazet replied. "The Englishman with the funny eyes that are colored green, like leaves on a tree?" "Yes, Your Majesty. Do you remember you welcomed him into the Order of the Golden Lion of Ethiopia as a reward for his bravery and service to our nation?" "Yes, I remember," said Iyasu, in an unexpectedly sad little voice. Then he asked, "Are you going to be a mummy and daddy?" The boy emperor pursed his lips and twisted his mouth from side to side, trying to understand why he suddenly felt very unhappy, and then said, "I wish I had a mummy and daddy. Maybe you and Captain Courtney can come and live in the palace and be like a mummy and daddy to me."
"Well, now, Your Majesty, I really don't think that—"
the cleric began, but the boy wasn't listening. His full attention was directed at Judith Nazet, who had crouched down on her haunches and was holding out her arms to him. Yasu went to her once again, and this time it was like a child to its mother, as he laid his head on Judith's shoulder and fell into her embrace. "There, she said. "Don't you worry. Would you like to come and see Captain Courtney's ship?" The little boy nodded wordlessly. "Maybe you can fire one of the cannons. That would be fun, wouldn't it?" There was another nod against Judith's shoulder, and then Iyasu lifted his face from the folds of her tunic, looked up at her, and said in a small voice, "You're going to sail away with Captain Courtney, aren't you?" "Yes, I am." "Please don't go," Iyasu asked, and then with desperate determination cried out, "I command you not to go. You must obey me. You said you had to." Then the dam broke, and, sobbing, he collapsed back onto her shoulder. The cleric took a step towards his young master, but Judith held up her hand. "One moment, Bishop. Let me deal with this." She let Iyasu cry a little longer until he was calmer, and then dried his eyes and wiped his nose with her tunic. "Now," she said, "you know that I like you very much, don't you, Your Majesty?" "Yes." "And even if I go away, no matter how far, I will always like you and remember you. And just think, if I go to faraway countries like England or France, I will be able to write and tell you all about the wonderful, extraordinary things I see there. Do you promise to write to me? You have my word as a soldier."